Biafra, superstars, media.
For each zonal intervention, 10 billion. Now, if you're from the Northwest Zone, because you have 7 states, necessarily a senator will get less than me who come from 5-state zone. Now, because it's 10 billion for each person equally, I get, my state, Abia, gets 2 billion. And if we now break it up into both the Senate and the House, the Senate getting 40% and the House getting 60%, I get about 266 million as a constituency, zonal intervention. The person in Northwest had that 7 states necessarily gets less, about 100 and something. So you will see that ab initio, things are not equal. So it doesn't make sense for us when we want to make analysis to say every constituency must get an equal amount. So when you are a Senate president, when you're a deputy Senate president, when you're a Senate leader, and when you're and all that, necessarily, because of your office, you get a little more than.
On your may be Abuja lay. On your may be Abuja lay. Ibin Abuja, on your may be Abuja lay. On your may be Abuja, oh. Abaribe be Abuja lay. On your may be Abuja, oh. Ibin Abuja, on your may be Abuja lay. Ibin Abuja, oh, Okwi bin Abuja, oh, Abaribe bin Abuja, lay, Ibin Abuja, on your my bin Abuja, oh, on your my bin Abuja, lay, Okwi bin Abuja, le, Abaribe bin Abuja, oh, Ibin Abuja, on your my bin Abuja, lay. On your maybe Abuja, oh. Audacity, go. My people, my Biafran people, na how on a day. I say na how on a day. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from here. Na how on a day, my people. This one na Biafra Superstars Media, and I'm holding it down. I say may God bless Biafra. And may God bless His Excellency Nnamdi Kanu. May God bless His Excellency, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile. His Excellency, ESN, Ekpa, Simon and Joko, for the great job Simon is doing. Simon, I want to say the people, we love you, we appreciate you, we thank you, because we know in your hands Biafra is coming, in your hands Biafra is safe, and in your hands when Biafra comes, the people of Biafra will rejoice. My fellow Biafrans, it don't set. As the saying goes, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, the shame is on me. My fellow Biafrans, today we have been telling you, for those naysayers, those foolish people, the deaf, the dumb, the blind, those who love to hang around with their politicians and their godfathers, those who are telling we the Biafrans to let go our agitation, to let go our liberation and move towards politics, move towards changing IPOB into a political party, and that way we can achieve all what we want. Those are the people who love the politicians, who believe in their politicians. They assume that when they parley with their politicians will now speak on their behalf in terms of actualizing Biafra. They assume that when they connive and do politics with their politicians will now become the advocate, the mouthpiece for the liberation of the Biafrans. This is what we've been hearing all these days, all these years. They told that to Nnamdi Kanu. They also told it to Simon Ekpa. This is the game they've been playing. But before your eyes, today again, we shall show you the reason why these politicians, they love Nigeria. Just 2 days ago, I exposed Abaribe. Today, I am coming again to expose the man they call Abaribe and all the politicians. Not just him, but he'll be the scapegoat for the others today. My people, we told you that because of the bumper pay, the parachute pay these people they are making, the amount of money they make in Nigerian zoo, even though the politics is bad, oh my God, but they are enjoying the money they are making. Because they are enjoying the money they are making, they love Nigeria. They want to be with Nigeria. They believe somehow Nigeria go better. I will not go long on this one. Make una hear Senator Abaribe, the way he's confessing that he got 266 million naira, not 500 million naira. He got 266 million for his so-called constituency project. Lawmakers making money. Those who their own job is to go and do law. Hey God. Who are there to go and make law? The legislature, they make the law. The judiciary, they interpret the law. And the executive, they execute the law or they implement the law. But suddenly, those who are making law, they are now project managers. Hey, God, now I see why they love Nigeria. Because I keep asking myself, why do these men love Nigeria so much? Despite they see what is happening. They see what happened to Nnamdi Kanu in his house. They see the way they are killing the youths of Biafra, and they still love Nigeria. I keep on asking myself, all the time, pondering, lamenting, asking myself those key questions. Why do these Biafran politicians love Nigeria? Today, I have the answer. They call it the fringe benefits. Fringe benefits means the extra things you get for being in a position. If you are in this politics, if you are a senator, there are some fringe benefits. Sometimes the fringe benefits, they plenty pass your take-home pay. They big pass your monthly pay. This is why they love Nigeria. Because they know if Nigeria should be broken today, they will never make the kind of money they are making in Nigeria. Despite the Fulani cabal, they take the chunk of the money. These guys don't care. These politicians, they don't care because the money they are also getting, it is enough to feed them and their whole generation for the next 100 years. Which is why when we, the people, are saying we are tired of Nigeria, that Nigeria is a failed economy, Nigeria is a failed state, the politicians, they are saying, no. To me, God has blessed me with Nigeria. Through Nigeria, I am a billionaire. The God of Nigeria has blessed me. There is a living God in, oh my God. Now you get it. Now you know where I'm going. Make una hear Abaribe. I go take my time, allow this one play. Make una hear Abaribe, the way him break him down. If you are ready, let us go there. Listen.
Ruben, well, Senator, what are we dealing with here with Senator Ningi's suspension? Some people say it's a cover-up. Some people say there are moral issues to be addressed. Some people insist that, in fact, they are shocked, scandalized, that ranking senators collected 500 million naira. And you are a ranking senator. You've been in that Senate since, is it 2007? Please let us know. Did you also collect 500 million naira? And for what?
Thank you, Ruben. Sometimes when all these things happen, you will get a little bothered. Let me say why I'm a little bothered. And if you notice yesterday, I really didn't say anything. I was just watching. I tried as much as possible to walk around the chamber and to cool tempers and talk to some people. Because my people say that when your house is on fire, you don't go around chasing rats in the house. Nigeria is in trouble. And we just had a recent case of mass kidnapping of children. And they are in the bush and all manners of things are happening. So I felt that maybe we should have, this should have been handled in a manner that would have ended it very quickly. And
hold on there, Mr. Man Abaribe. What you are saying in law is called obiter dictum. You are speaking about something else. They ask you about money and you are talking about something else to make it look like the question about the money is irrelevant. That's the game he's playing, my people. He's trying to make it look like the question about the money these guys are receiving, it is irrelevant. A common senator, 266 million naira, but he's being smart, he's being clever. What he's doing now, they call it obiter dictum, out of point. He's beating about the bush, saying things that is irrelevant to the question when Dr. Ruben Abati asked him. Let's continue. Listen.
go on to other things, but well, the will of the Senate prevailed, and that's all I can say about that.
But as to the specifics, Senator, what exactly happened? The details that I outlined. Do you consider?
I can say this.
Yes. Okay.
Now they are asking for the details because what he said was out of point. In the legal world, they call it obiter dictum. Obiter. He spoke out of point. So Dr. Abati, being a lawyer, I believe, has brought him back to that question. What are the specifics? Let us know exactly what happened. Let's continue. You see, I don't want to talk yet. I will break it down later. Let's continue. Just listen.
Yeah, Senator Nnamdi gave an interview, and that interview was amplified in ways that wasn't exactly what he intended. And Senator Lamilekon, on raising a point of order on the matter, as chairman of appropriation, and gave a succinct detail about whatever Nnamdi felt he didn't have the full details about, and that is...
Hold on here, in fact, I don't want to waste my time on these guys like this. To the so-called one Nigerian lovers, can you see what is happening? These men you are seeing here, not just him, he is a scapegoat to today, but not just him. You know, but these men you are seeing, these men you call your politicians, they should be rendering a service to you. They should be your servants. You sent them there to be of service to you, to render you a service. You are the king. The people are the king. They are like servants to you because they are going there to render you a service. They are going there to be an advocate. They are speaking on your behalf. But in this case, you guys have turned it around. You are saying you are hungry. You say a being power, you are hungry, there is hardship. But you people, you agreed to buy them cars, SUV Toyota cars, Jeeps, worth 160 million each. Because they are your advocate, whatever they agree in that House of Senate, it is coming from you because you sent them there. While you are saying you are hungry, while you are saying there is poverty in the land, while you are saying there is hardship, the men you sent up there, you bought them expensive cars because you are the owner of the money. You are the ones they are rendering a service to. You are their master, they are your servant. I hope you guys understand this. This is the problem. You guys, you've gotten it backwards. You respect these men, you bow to them, you give your children to them. I've seen where women are giving their daughters to politicians to sleep with. It beats my imagination. You have lost your priority. You have put it, in fact, you are hustling backwards. You have put the cart before the horse. You are the ones they are representing. You are the one that should have the final say if you want to buy them an SUV or a bicycle. Because in the Western world, the politicians, they buy their own car. They don't drive SUV. They drive simple car made in their native country. They ride bicycles. They take taxi, Uber. In so many occasions, I have seen my own councilmen here riding, taking taxi. They chill with you at the bus stop. But you guys are the ones that bought them those SUVs. But because you don't know your right, you respect this man. Very, very sad. Let's go to the next question, please. Next question from our sister. Listen.
Old senator. He had been in the Senate before.
Listen.
Senator Abaribe.
That this wasn't correct. Yes, Ayo.
All right, thank you so much. You're a ranking senator. Dr. Abati had asked you the question. Just to clarify, the 500 million naira that Senator Abaribe had mentioned that was given to ranking senators for constituency projects. Did you get that 500 million naira? And what was can you clarify what the use or what the purpose of that money was for?
I never got 500 million. I think Jaribe tried to clarify his statement. And he came back subsequently to say, no, Ningi told me I was given and all that kind of, and he didn't get. He's also a ranking senator. So I think that at the end of the day, what you see really is that, well, I'm an Abga senator, and I'm the only Abga senator in the Senate. Maybe being a minority of a minority, they didn't consider me worthy of being given.
Hold on there. Can you see how he's laughing now? He's trying to play to the gallery. He's an Abga senator. Probably he wasn't, worthy to receive one. The question that they now got him on was, okay, if you are saying you did not get 500 million naira, how much did you get? And you saw the intro of my video where he now said he got 266 million naira. Anybody who thinks people like this, they will fight for your Biafra, you're making a big mistake. Simon Ekpa was right when he said, the politicians are the ones that we should never even discuss with. Anybody who is discussing with them, in assumption that they will be the ones to fight for you, you are wasting your time. Because to the ordinary man, as long as you are in a place, you are in how should I put it? You are in an environment that is milking and buttering your life. You are in politics, he says, since 2007. So many years ago. You've been in politics, and that politics has made you a multi-billionaire. Because somebody who has been in politics since 2007, and can you just see how much they are giving them? Look at the amount they are giving them every month. Or once in a year for a project. Look at the amount they are giving them. Talk less of their take-home pay. And the fringe benefits that come with that role within the play, that they are their job. One of the fringe benefits is what? To buy a car for 160 million. Oh my God, have mercy. Oh my God. Some of you working 9 to 5, even when you graduate, what they call it, till your pension age, you will not see 160 million. Some of you who believe in one Nigeria, your parents, they are in their pension age. Go and check their account from when they started work to today. The money they made was not up to 160 million. But you, the people, you are happy for them to use the oil money of Biafra to buy themselves cars worth 160 million naira. Oh my God, have mercy. Huh? Now I see the problem with the Zoo Republic. Now I see why they say the people, they are the slaves that love their master. In your Bible, it says, slave, obey your master. Those who should be your slave, you have turned around and make the politicians your God. They are now your demigod on earth. They are the ones you worship. You bow to them. You prostrate for them. You carry guns for them. You kill for them. You, oh my God, you even die for these animals, these criminals. You've gotten it all wrong. To those who believe in Nigeria, you got it all wrong. You got it all wrong. You are giving these guys the best of life. You are making them to still enjoy the benefits they had in the 70s, in the 80s. These are the men that enjoyed life in the 60s and 70s up to the 80s, and now they're in politics. You are still giving them something for free. They are getting free cars. How many of you are working that is getting free car worth 160 million in Nigeria? Not even in the whole world. You are still spoiling these criminals. You are still bowing to them. You still make them your God in that zoo called Nigeria. And you think people like this will be the ones to fight for your freedom. No, they love the status quo. They are doing well in that zoo. They love it. They love it. I saw one of them, their children. Even the wristwatch she was wearing was at least $100,000. The card he was using was a black card. The passport he was using, a Nigerian, no, a so-called Nigerian, the passport the son was using in the Western world was from this Caribbean country that gives you visa free to USA, Canada, Australia, and so many countries in Europe. And I looked at the boy. He was looking so weak. His confidence is low. Because he knows deep inside he is not a hustler. He has not worked hard for his money. It was his parents, the criminal politicians, that stole the money of Nigerians and they gave to him. Now he is living a life in Western world, but he is not a happy man. He doesn't have the technical know-how. He's weak. Because he's not a real man. His parents are criminals. All they do is steal from Nigerians. You that believe you are Nigerians, that is. And you expect people like this, they will fight for your freedom? Are you mad? Are you stupid? Are you mad? Hello? You expect people like this to fight for your freedom? People that Nigeria is blessing them. They thank the God for making a country like Nigeria because Nigeria has blessed them. Nigeria has made them what they are today. Nigeria has made them multi-billionaires. They are happy with the way things are. Because they know if tomorrow Nigeria turns to USA, they will not make any money. They love the way things are. Let's continue. Those who want to listen, continue.
He told me.
Do you know of anyone, any senator who received that amount of money?
I wanted to say, without equivocation, that both Jaribwe, Senator Jaribwe, and the Senate leader, Akwemi, tried to clarify this issue. Number one, nobody was giving 500 million because that's what is trending. Even a few of my constituents called me and say, so when you get 500 million, would they beg you for money? No one give us 1 naira out of it.
Yeah, Abaribe, this is not the time for laughing. No. I will not let you go scot-free on this one. This is not a time for cracking jokes. I'm doing this video just to let the Biafrans know I don't care about any other person, because let the dead bury the dead. For those who prefer to be slaves, let them remain slaves. I am only speaking for my people, my Biafran people. Those who want to be dead people, let the dead bury the dead. I have not come here to speak for the dead. I am only speaking for my Biafran people. My fellow Biafrans, Simon Ekpa was right when he said we should not wait for the politicians to fight or to speak for our freedom. They love what they are in. They love it. I mean, in a criminal system, if you are part of the government, if the cabal, they are stealing 100 billion and they give you 1 billion, you are still happy. Because he knows the common man out there cannot even see 100 million. After working for 35 years, most of the so-called Nigerians there, after they get to their pension age, they will not even see up to 100 million. But these same poor people are the ones that bought them cars for 160 million naira. My God, have mercy. This is madness. This is madness. People in that zoo, they are mad. They need mental health care. They need a mental check. They check them in the psychiatric, please. They need a mental checkmate, a mental assessment. You are claiming you are hungry. We are hungry. We are hungry. Ebin power. But you still agreed among yourself to buy those representing you 160 million naira worth of cars. Or don't you know it's your money? Don't you know it is the people that sent them there that are responsible for what they are buying? Hi, God have mercy. I thank God, my people. Look, anybody still waiting for politicians like this, anybody who distracts my prime minister, Mazi Ekpa, Simon and Joko, tell him to calm down or stop what he's doing and work with politicians. The same way the DOS, those criminals, are saying they are working with politicians. The same way the DOS, they are saying they are working with politicians. Can you now see where this thing is? Can you now see the game? It's like a vicious cycle. It go round, like a merry-go-round. The Fulani cabal, they will steal 100 billion every month. They give people like this 200 million. From his 200 million, he will give the DOS 10 million every month, and they are happy. And they are telling us to calm down. They tell us to attack Simon Ekpa because Simon Ekpa is the one trying to stop their daily bread. Can you now see the vicious cycle? Can you see the vicious cycle now? Oh, God have mercy. Hey, man. Nigerian youth, you must fight. You must fight and break this vicious cycle. It go round. Non-stop. It's going round. For your head. You guys have no business to be poor. You guys have no business to be hungry. You guys have no business to be starving. Look at your Naira. Your Naira is gone. Your reputation is gone. Your passport. In fact, if you go to airport and you carry Nigerian passport, you know what they do to you guys. The middle class, they are running now. They are jackbuying. Then they jackbuy. The middle class, they are running away because they know things are hard. But because they are cowards, they don't want to fight. They are the ones that have the resources. If they come together, they can take people like this out. But they are scared to fight. So they are taking their money. They are selling their houses. They are selling their investments. And they are traveling abroad. Cowardice. Middle class are running away. They are leaving the lower class to die in Nigeria. I told you, when this thing gets to this stage, the middle class that has the money to make things to turn around, they will run away and leave the lower class. Almajiri culture has taken over. But the politicians, they are buying cars worth 160 million naira. My God, have mercy. It is scary to even think about it. The audacity to buy a car worth 160 million naira for one person. Hey, man, God. Dead bones shall rise again. I only pray for you guys. I pray for your future. Those who believe in one Nigeria, I pray for your future. Because you guys, you are living a slave. In fact, slaves are better than you guys because a slave knows they are a slave and they are trying to escape. They want to break free from their master. But you guys, you love the life you are living. You enjoy it because you love your politicians. You worship them. You kill your neighbors for your politicians. You hate the Igbos for politicians. You hate the Yoruba. You fight the Hausa. You kill the Middle Belt for your politicians. You love what you are living. You are living in bondage and you love it. You love it. Very, very sad.
It's understood by every senator.
Hey.
And I do not think that the intent was just to let Nigerians say, oh, kind of worms have been opened, and then of course I'm reading all manners of things. Oh, and my very good friend Rufai with you, they say, they should have let Lingi talk. They should have, I mean, what else was he going to say?
No, but I would like to insist on that, Senator. I would like to insist on that. You see, Senator, you know, I like your... Well, hang on a minute. I like your philosophical Igbo adages, and I was ready for you as regards those Igbo adages this morning. That there's an Igbo adage that says that if the snake does not show its venom, little children will use it to tie firewood. And that's the truth of what is happening between the government and the people.
God bless this guy. God bless Yoruba. You see, This guy keeps trying his best to speak truth to power, but the people are not ready. They're not ready. Oh Lord have mercy. Even when you go to the comments, the same youths were insulting Rufai Oseni for saying what he said. They insult him, they attack him because they feel somebody for the first time is opening that wound. That wound they are trying to hide. That's a very good saying, that if the snake does not show the venom, people will use snake to tie firewood. In fact, there is a saying that if the snake does not show it is poisonous, people will use snake for belt. They will use a live snake as their belt for their trouser. You see, because you people, you have shown that you are so timid, you are scared of them. Those that represent you, they call them the House of Reps for a reason. The House of Representatives and all those things, all these things you are saying, these people, they are there to represent you, but you are scared of them. You are not showing your venom. You are not showing that you can fight and take your country back. You are allowing these people to be multi-millionaires on your head. Their children live the best of life. They buy the best of houses. They buy the best of cars. Their children, that is. But when these men want to enjoy, you are buying these men expensive cars. These men send their children abroad. Not just this man alone. No. Politicians, they send their children abroad, to school abroad. But when they want to buy cars, they ask you, the poor people, to buy them cars. Not even made in Nigerian cars. They are buying made in Japan. Oh my God, have mercy. But their children, when they want to go to school, they don't ask you to send them to school. They use money to send their children to school in the Western world. Nigerians, unashamed, they shame me. You want Nigerian lovers, unashamed, they shame me. I they shame for una. Who do una this thing? Now who do una this thing? Unashamed, they shame me, man. Eh? Who do una this thing? Can't you wake up? Can't you wake up and take your country back? Unashamed, they shame me. I can only wish you well. In the Bible, it says, dead bones shall rise again. In a different version, it says, dry bones shall rise again. I'm only hoping for you guys. Because I was, like I keep saying, I was in your situation. My eyes were blind when I was in that zoo. I went through the same thing like you guys. We were in school in final year. We were going to praise a politician. Next thing, as we did for the man compound, they locked gates. It was Friday night. They locked the gate. Saturday was the day for politics, for the election. We were there Friday night, we chop food, drink palm wine, all those things. Next thing, they locked gate. They locked all the whole youths inside that man's house. A very big compound. We thought, okay, free food now. We were drinking all those things, having fun. Saturday, very early, around 5 a.m., there were truck loads that came in there. Guns everywhere. So, oh yeah, boys, begin to choose the kind of gun when you can choose. Begin to choose the guns when you fit to handle. And men fear, say, what is this? There is a government must go. Cash. Bags with money is in one side. The other side, now guns there. They say, pick the guns you can use. We are sending you guys to different villages. When you finish, come back. Your Ghana must go is waiting for you. This one, na 419, This one, I say, you can't even escape. You are already in the compound. Think about that. Think about that. You are already in the compound. You cannot escape. 5 a.m., military men, they come with guns. So, oh yeah, boys, boys. Choose the gun you can use. On the other van, there is Ghana must go back. Go and complete the mission. Come back. Your money is waiting for you. That's 419. I was in my final year. Me and my guy were there. Now I look, say, oh my guy, we did not bargain for this, so we didn't bargain for this. We can't walk out, go the back of the building. That, like say when they go drink beer, all those things. Men have to take risk. We jump those fences, escape. Even the barbed wire on the fence tore me up. I still have scars of the barbed wire because the way we jump safe, that God now save us. If not, they would have killed us there. But I knew I didn't come there to do such. We only came to drink wine, and they say, you know, wine day, drink day. I know that time now, when boys tell you say things that happen, you will go there and try to do. So I was blind just like you then. I was worshiping this man. I bow down to them, but now my eye is open. So now that my eye is open, I want you all to know. Do not partake in their wars. They are there to serve you. You kill yourselves for politicians. You go into tribalism for politicians. You hate yourselves for politicians. Ah, man, God have mercy. Lord have mercy. Because you guys, you are weak mentally. Let's continue, man. Very, very sad.
Why we are just here to be able to settle this. Number one, I deliberately was playing devil advocate to ask that. Why should even Nnamdi be made to apologize in the first place? Because he brought out something that it was your fact against mine. Yes, Senator Olamilekon talked about the overriding issue, which we had all talked about here, that there was a that the budget was 28, there was no 2 budget cycles and all of that. But there were other substantive matters Nnamdi was talking about. As regards the skewed nature of the budget to some constituent over the other. Also, the fact that, padding, duplication, we've been able to highlight some. Padding also means when frivolous things are added to be able to make something more rounded.
A senator will get less than me, who come from 5-state zone.
Listen.
Now, because it's 10 billion for each person equally.
Okay.
I get, my state, Abia, gets 2 billion. And if we now break it up into both the Senate and the House, the Senate getting 40% and the House getting 60%, I get about 266 million as a constituency, not zonal intervention.
Hola, no hide from there. He's trying to be fast there. He broke it down. He gets around 266 million. This is a politician who has been there since 2007. 266 million, bring it back. Listen to it there, listen.
And the House getting 60%. I get about 266 million as a constituency, not zonal intervention.
Again.
Equally. I get, my state, Abia, gets 2 billion.
2 billion.
And if we now break it up into both the Senate and the House, the Senate getting 40% and the House getting 60%, I get about 266 million as a constituency, not zonal intervention. The person in Northwest had that 7 states necessarily gets less, about 100 and something. So you will see that ab initio, things are...
However, that's all I need to let you know, that these guys are enjoying. They are in heaven. Their heaven is on earth. They are enjoying heaven on earth. Look at the money they are calling. Look at the kind of money they are calling. See the amount of money them they discuss. And you are the ones that sent them there. If only you know you were the ones that sent them there, you will know they are not there to carry out what you ask them to do. That's all I'm saying. And people like this, for my Biafran people like this cannot help us to get Biafra. I am sorry. So those who are saying go to the politicians that they will help you get Biafra, I hope now you see that the DOS are criminals. Those DOS who said they are working with politicians, those DOS who said the governors, they told them to give them ESN to manage. Can you now see where that could have gone to? We thank God that our Prime Minister, Mazi Ekpa Simon Njoku, in his infinite wisdom, he was able to cut himself off those criminals they call the DOS. He said he would not have any discussion with the politicians like this because he knew the game. All those attacking Simon Ekpa, can you now see the people that your DOS are working with? These are the politicians your DOS are working with. Lord have mercy. Today, I hope I've been able to prove that Senator Abaribe finally confessed that he got 266 million naira, not the 500 million naira cash. And men like this are not the ones we should look up to get our Biafra. Very, very sad. I rest my case. From me, from here, for now, I'm going to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I remain Biafra, Superstars Media. God bless you.
Yeah, check me out. Superstars Media. Lord Logan, Bloomington, Lord Logan, and it's wild Flora show. 1914 amalgamation is what we dying for. 3 nations to 1 nation, ever since annihilation. Nepotism is nonsense. You and you, clap your hands. Biafra gonna come, clap your hands. Biafra, Odudua, we're free now. Freedom is gonna come, we're free now. Yeah.